What? You expected story development? How about you have some cameos instead?
Today we'll be breaking down Mandalorian Season 3, Episode 6, Guns for Hire.
That's right. Before we begin,
There we go.
we catch up with Bo-Katan's old Mandalorian pals as they are now mercenaries.
And breaking up forbidden love between a Mon Calamari prince and whatever the other one is. Are they both Mon Calamari?
No, wait, there's Mon Calamari and... Aha! The Quarren.
So anyway, they usually don't get along, but in this case they fell in love, and I really don't know what this has to do with the story as a whole, but maybe it's foreshadowing for later, but yeah, that was really weird and random, but the Mandalorians would do anything for credits is what we learn.
We head over and see Din Djarin and Bo-Katan Kryze going to this paradise planet where nobody works anymore to find the Mandalorian mercenary fleet, which is stationed somewhere on that planet.
And I have no idea where it came from. Did I miss something in Season 2? I don't think so, but they have a whole fleet now, so that's cool, I guess.
They meet up with the Duchess and Captain whatever his name is, but they're played by LIZZO and Jack Black.
Yep, two cameos that make absolutely no sense to me whatsoever. I did not expect this, nor did I want this.
Yeah, I mean, is that what the series is now? It's just cameo after cameo?
I mean, like, cameos like Luke and Ahsoka and even Darth Vader and Obi-Wan, those made more sense, at least that pre-existing characters, and like, it sort of just kind of breaks the universe or whatever, but like, sometimes it's a little fun, I guess, for some people. But LIZZO and Jack Black doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's a big crossover between fans of LIZZO music and fans of Star Wars. Maybe there is and I'm wrong? I don't know.
I didn't even know LIZZO was an actress.
Bartier is the love of my life, and I know his heart is true.
Never mind, I guess he's not.
Also, Jack Black just seems overqualified for this. And most of the actors in this series kind of do sort of a mid job. They don't bring it up to a 10, they keep it around a 5. And Jack Black is like a comedy actor, and most of the time when he acts, he's acting at like a 10 or whatever, so it feels like kind of mismatched, maybe. Also, this isn't a comedy.
For complicated and contrived reasons, they need the Mandalorians to solve some droid malfunction problems they've been having. Apparently, they've been attacking people or like going crazy, and that's no good for business.
They're sent down to the head of security. What's Christopher Lloyd doing here? Anyway, he gives them a rundown and reveals that he has a kill switch that they can't use because people in the city don't know how to work anymore, and if they turn the droids off, everyone's just gonna die? I don't know.
The droids do so much work around here, everyone just forgot how to do physical labor, so if they're ever shut down, then everyone would just collapse and die. Which is so stupid, actually. It's like, how did that happen?
Our society will collapse because we don't know how to work.
Also, what's the point of like the kill switch if you can't use it?
No idea. I guess it's the final last resort.
It's like E.T. or something like that. Not E.T. Wall-E. Why did I say E.T.? Oh, the two look similar. Literally the same idea, actually.
Yeah, that's a good point.
They are then sent to the Ugnaughts, who ignore Bo-Katan, but then talk to Din Djarin because he has spoken.
I have spoken.
Yes, he knows the Ugnaught way. But they say it's not their fault that the droids are malfunctioning and send them to a droid work area where they talk to a battle droid. This is apparently a location where one of the droids had gone crazy before, and Din Djarin just starts kicking droids until one of them punches back.
And good thing Bo-Katan wasn't doing that, because if she got hit in the face, then her face would have been collapsed in, because those things are pretty freaking strong.
Yeah, this is a super battle droid, man. These guys don't mess around.
So then the thing starts to run away and they give chase, and the chase scene was decent?
Yeah, we've seen better, but it's okay.
It's whatever. They shoot it down and they find a business card for a droid bar.
Droid bar?
Yes, a droid bar. What? They go to the bar and ask around. Of course, there are just droids around. And Din doesn't like the droids, though, so he's all mean to this one droid.
The droids decide that they want to help because this planet has given them a second chance from being Imperial droids, and they don't want to be replaced by humans. They want to help. They want to give back to society.
What?
That's some droid sentience on there that I didn't know I needed.
Yeah, it gets really confusing. But the droid tells them that all the droids are malfunctioning, have come from this batch of yada yada something or other. Basically, they're all in some kind of group.
So they head to the Robo-Morgue, which makes no sense to me, because is this one specifically for robots, or is this for all crime scene stuff? Because the way that the little body, little cubby things are built can't hold that many different aliens, and certainly can't hold anyone who's too fat, and luckily the Bespin Bad droid's like tall, but also pretty flat. It doesn't make too much sense why they keep them all in the same area. So I assume that maybe that's not the case, but why they just have one for robots?
I don't know. I think they just wanted the aesthetic of a morgue because they're doing like a little crime episode. Anyway, they locate that there are nano droids controlling the droids in their oil, their batch of, or whatever it was, and it has some kind of mark.
Yeah, and they can track that back down to the only other suspect in this entire mystery, or the only suspect in this entire mystery thing, the old guy with a kill switch.
The only other option was really Jack Black because he's like an ex-Imperial guy, but you know, the narrative wasn't indicating that, so
They didn't have like a red herring or anything like that.
mystery solved.
So they go to bring him to justice, and he threatens to hit the switch that will actually turn the droids evil.
We don't know how many, just the droids that he shipped in, or all the droids, not clear.
It is also revealed that he's a separatist, and he name drops Count Dooku before getting the crap shocked out of him. That all happened.
During he was giving a speech, and he said he stood for democracy. He wasn't just a separatist, he stood for democracy, and Count Dooku was like a visionary. But this planet is also a democracy.
It just seemed like he hates Jack Black for some reason, but I digress.
Super contrived.
So they bring him forward to the Duchess and Jack Black, whatever his name is, and he's like, oh, you're exiled. And I'm pretty sure he's probably gonna come back in like season 4 or whatever.
After completing the mission, they are given the keys to the city or the planet, and Grogu has been benighted.
It's like some kind of weird, I'm waiting for the punchline at any point, like this is the dream, or like this is like, this all comedic or something like that, but nothing of this in this is funny, so it's really, really weird.
It's also acted so strangely. It's so like plain, and it almost feels like it should be a parody, but I'm watching it and I'm thinking, am I having some kind of fever dream?
It's really weird.
Yeah.
But in case you forgot, there's a point to this episode. They finally find the Mandalorians in the little fleet, and Bo-Katan challenges Axe-Wolf to a fight.
Indeed, this fight is okay.
I mean, it's alright.
Not very good.
We've seen what Mandalorians can do in other mediums, and this one's just kind of lame. But it's all right. It's one of the highlights of the episode.
Yeah, I would say so.
But she wins, and he won't relent because she doesn't have the Darksaber.
Even though they had been following her when she didn't have the Darksaber for quite some time, so that seemed a little inconsistent to me.
But it's not a problem because Din Djarin just gives the Darksaber back to her, and she's a leader again.
So all of Din's training with the Darksaber was a waste of time, so that's good to know.
Brilliant, and that's the episode.
Overall, I'd say this episode kind of sucked. I mean, the mystery aspect, I don't really mind if they tried it, but they didn't do a good job. I'm a fan of Agatha Christie and Arthur Conan Doyle novels, and I know how the mystery is usually structured. This is a very cheap and lazy way of trying it, like they're trying to get the whole crime aesthetic and everything like that, but it didn't work because they didn't put any work into it.
It's a Mandalorian crime series flavored, and they didn't really spend that much time writing the episode, I don't think, because the mystery is so simple and kind of contrived, and the reasons things happen aren't really well thought out, and I don't understand the cameos. I don't get it.
I feel like the cameos are definitely a distraction. Like, I feel like this is like kind of a little non-canon, like little side adventure thing, and the cameos are like the main draw of it. Like, look, Jack Black and LIZZO and Christopher Lloyd. You know all those guys, right? Watch this episode. And it just seemed really forced and really manufactured. Like, before then, it felt like, okay, we have some like cameos here, whatever, like Zeb and stuff like that, like to keep the fans happy. But now it just feels like it's super pandering.
I mean, Bill Burr was in season 1, and like you wouldn't expect maybe Bill Burr to be there, but you know, he's still an actor, you know.
I guess.
Anyway, he was there, and he was fine. I mean, it was whatever. It was like a little thing here and there.
But there's no reason for him to be there. Just like in this case, there's no reason for LIZZO or Jack Black to be here.
I mean, this just seems even more bold-faced than the other one. I don't know.
Also, the whole idea of the whole kind of corny love. For some reason, having the first part of the episode with like the what called Corrin and the one calamari are like in love for some reason. Don't know where that came from.
Pleasure, your wow.
Then also, Jack Black and LIZZO have like, oh, they just fell in love. So like, I don't know, just like a lot of weird, repetitive stuff.
Yeah, I don't even know where this series is going at this point. I don't even care.
Yeah, this is a filler because in the very end of the episode, we go back to what we originally came to do in the first place.
I know! It's like the middle part didn't even have to be there.
It's not like we wanted to see it, just progress the story.
But these are our thoughts. Let us know your thoughts in the comments down below.
Yeah, if you enjoyed the episode or if you didn't like the episode, we'd love to hear your opinion. We got this.
If you're interested in more Star Wars content, go ahead and click this video over here.
And we'll see you there. He's Mio.
And he's Keto.
Yeah, we'll see you there. Have a blessed day.
Bye! A droid bar?